Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out Valkyria Chronicles 4 on Nintendo Switch. Quick yes, please. Okay.
The day our hometown burned, that was the day we enlisted.
Motivation.
At last, we had something to believe in. Something worth fighting for. None of us yet knew. We couldn't foresee what this war would cost us. It was a battlefield, but it was where we grew up.
Well, so is love.
Wind out of the northeast, clear skies, and nap time's over. Come on, Raz.
I wasn't napping, just resting my eyes. You gotta relax, man. You are way too freaking tense. Your hands are shaking. So sack up, Commander. It's about time we get ready to roll out. Let's show those imps what's coming to them.
Yeah. A shift in the wind. There.
Huh? You getting those wind whispers again? Imperial's incoming! All right, boys, it's go time!
Squad E, do you read me? Squad E!
This is Commander Claude Wallace. Squad E.
The Imperial forces are on the move, heading for your position!
Ready to engage.
Do not let them break through to the front line. We're counting on you.
Roger that. Over.
Good luck, Squad E.
They won't advance until they're done shelling the area. We should have time to prepare. Kai, take a group to that southern hill and slow down their left flank. Raz, take 2 soldiers east and make some noise for me. You got that?
Gotcha. Keep up or get left behind. At your command.
Hoffin, roll out!
And the dog.
Squad E, ready to engage. All right. Just remember your training. We can do this. Eliminate all Imperial hostiles. Let's stop their advance. Squad E, move out! All set, Raz?
Just say the word, boss. I'm locked, loaded, and in-freaking-vincible.
Okay. First, we'll see how they respond to some infantry. Squad E, move out! Okay. Looks like everyone's in position. Finally. It's time. I'm their commander. It's up to me to get everyone out alive. Concentrate. Remember your training. We can do this. I can do this.
Tutorial command mode. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here, you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on the terrain and their respective position to the enemy. Move the cursor onto Raz using the D-pad and press A to switch to action mode.
Here comes the pain!
Tutorial action mode. Selecting a unit switches them to action mode where they can move and attack. Move a unit with in action mode with the D-pad or the left stick. The AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will slowly deplete while a unit is in motion. Once that soldier runs out of AP, they will be unable to move. Order Raz to move towards the sandbags.
Watch them run home with their tails between their legs.
Found him!
Tutorial attacking. Now that they've moved into position, it's time to attack. Press the R button while in action mode to enter target mode. Move the cursor crosshair with the left stick. Press left and right to quickly snap between targets. Press A to attack. If the enemy survives, they might counterattack, so try to make every shot count.
Wide open!
Ending actions. Troops can only attack once per action. Once the unit is done moving and attacking, end the action to return to command mode. Press the plus button to end the unit's action. Plus can end a unit's action even if that unit has leftover AP or has not attacked yet. Pressing B can also end your action, in which case a confirmation prompt will appear. Use whichever method you prefer.
Good.
Damn it, these assholes are in my way. I can't break through this.
Why not? You're invincible, right? Are you really getting tripped up over some common foot soldiers? Why don't you ever stop and think...
Oh, shut up! Just hurry and take them out, will ya?
Thought you'd never ask. This won't take long.
Kai has been deployed.
Now advancing.
Snipers. The sniper class specializes in shooting down enemies from afar. Zoom in and out in target mode by moving the right stick up or down. Use the scope to line up headshots.
Fire! Didn't take much.
No!
Oh, nice ass girl.
Here comes the pain!
Tutorial sandbags. Sandbags on the field provide cover. Move behind the sandbag and press A when crouch appears to take cover. Crouching makes the unit harder to hit and negates extra headshot damage. Take cover behind sandbags as you move.
Remember your training.
CP and ending phases. Selecting a unit in command mode uses up 1 command point. Command points reflect the number of times you can control a unit per player phase. When your CP reaches 0, the phase ends and the enemy phase begins. Press the plus button or B to end the player phase with leftover CP. Be mindful of your positioning before the enemy phase begins.
Here we go. About time, Claude.
Yeah, I know. Soldiers, forward! Now's our chance to take the offensive.
Backup has arrived. CP and consecutive actions. Command points are replenished at the start of each player phase. CP can be used on the same unit multiple times in a row. This is useful for cutting into enemy lines, hurrying past dangerous terrain, or finishing off a tenacious enemy. That said, they'll tire out and start each consecutive action with less AP than the last. CP that goes unused during one phase will, however, roll over to the next phase. How you choose to manage CP will determine the fate of your squad.
Now advancing.
Aiming and weak points. Critical hits such as headshots deal greater damage than normal. Use L to quickly aim, then use the D-pad to line up a headshot. Shots fired will generally land within the circle marked in your line of sight. Increase your chance of finding a hit by lining up your shot so that the target is well within the circle. To kill shows how many shots must be connected to eliminate the target. This number indicates whether your shots will reach the enemy, or if you're aiming at a weak point.
There. Too easy.
No!
I got this.
This is my first...
Die!
Hey, Raz, check this out.
Leave it to me.
Busting out the tanks, huh? This one's all yours, Claude.
It's our turn now. Fire up the engine, Miles. Yes, sir. Okay, the Hoffen's moving out. Destroy the enemy tank.
Tanks. Oh, you're welcome. Tanks boast firepower and endurance far beyond that of foot soldiers. They can withstand gunfire from enemy infantry, making them a solid wall for your soldiers to use as cover. Tanks can destroy objects with a red X on the command mode map, either by firing a cannon or driving into them. Tanks cannot fit into narrow passages, so advance with infantry in such cases.
We're fine. Minimal damage. Okay, moving out.
You're not fighting back. Something's wrong.
Never let them see you bleed.
Tank warfare. Tanks have three methods of attack: armor-piercing shells, mortar rounds, or a mounted machine gun. Armor-piercing shells are effective against tanks and other vehicles. Explosive mortars hit a broad area with a Ragnite blast, ideal against infantry. Mortars travel in an arc, aim for the center of multiple foes to maximize firepower and preserve limited ammo. The machine gun is designed to strike foes who are too close for the mortar and to intercept incoming enemies. Press Y to switch a tank's weapons.
Keep your guard up.
Hey, Raz, check this out. We can keep going. Advancing.
Tank's weak points. The glowing blue radar plate at a tank's rear is its weak point, where even the standard bullets can deal damage. Try to get behind an enemy tank for a chance to take them down while being careful not to expose your own rear to hostile fire.
Incoming! Try not to waste any movement.
Right up the fresh and fruity, huh?
Anyone else want to try? Squatty don't take shit from nobody. Claude knows what I'm... Whoa, you okay?
The flowers.
Oh, yeah. They didn't stand a chance. Come on, man. You're supposed to be commander of the Ranger Corps.
A commander still has a heart, same as a foot soldier. Rank doesn't make this any less painful to see.
But crying over flowers? Even little girls have bigger balls these days.
Maybe. But what matters is that their hearts...
All right, I get it. Power of the heart, blah, blah, blah. Look, Just go turn in your report already, will ya? Can't go get sloshed if we're stuck here on standby.
Good point. I'll head to the command center.
Yeah, you do that. And tell the brass to send us tougher imps to fight next time, yeah?
Prologue. Operation Northern Cross.
A new episode has been added. Tutorial book mode. Discover the untold history of the Second European War by viewing this chronicle. Select a new episode to continue. Tutorial saving. Open the menu by pressing the X button as to save to record your progress. Anything can happen out there. Remember to save before, during, and after any combat operations. Let's view that episode, yeah. Demon's very manly.
Sir, First Lieutenant Claude Wallace reporting in.
Good work out there. Glad you're still in one piece. We're just about to go over our next operation.
You're late. I'm sure you know standard procedure is to report immediately after a mission.
Oh, Minerva. You're reporting too?
That's lieutenant to you, Claude. Don't get smart with me just because we share rank. I've got seniority.
Sorry, Lieutenant Minerva Victor.
Well, let's get started. Minerva, give us a situation report.
Yes, sir. 3 months have passed since we went to war. I won't sugarcoat it. They're steamrolling us. By this point, a third of our territory is under imperial control. This is officially a crisis.
If it's that bad already, we won't even be able to sustain a war effort.
You're right, and the Empire's only gaining momentum. If this draws out much longer...
The Federation's finished. If we fall, that's it for Europa. Nobody else could stand against them. The Empire would take total control. It'd be a fascist continent ruled with an iron fist. We can't let that happen. Europa's future depends on us.
Which brings us to now. The top brass finally got off their seats and sent us a plan. A counterattack that can turn the war around in one fell swoop, ready to be put into action.
What are the orders?
We put all our force into one strike. Break through their defenses and hit them where they'll hurt most.
Soldiers, supplies. We'll use all reserves we have to make a final push and capture one crucial enemy base. And we lucky few of the 32nd Armored Ranger Battalion have been handpicked as the vanguard.
Couldn't ask for a better mission, sir. Which enemy base are we targeting?
Think bigger. We take this base, and we take their will to fight.
But how could any one target mean that much to... Wait, you don't mean...
You always were a clever boy, Claude. I think you've got it. Our target is the imperial capital of Schwarzgrad. Let's fight back!
Operation Northern Cross.
The year was 1935 EC. Two great powers vied to control the continent of Europa. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, a dictatorship known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies banded together to form the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, Ragnite, for their prosperity, its growing scarcity leading inevitably to war. With its overwhelming military might, the Empire captured one nation after another. while the Federation struggled to maintain unity, every battle driving them further back against the wall. 3 months have passed. With 7/10 of Europa falling to the Imperial war machine, the Federation places all its hope in a desperate counterattack. Operation Northern Cross. 6 million soldiers fought in this campaign. It claimed more lives than any other in the Second European War. Federation historians call it the Eastern Theater.
Ooh, popcorn.
The Empire knows it as the War for the Motherland.
Forward, soldiers! This is the battle you've been training for! Operation Northern Cross begins now! We'll wipe those Imperials clear off the face of Europa! Our time has come! Forward to victory!
Countless soldiers fought and died on those fields, struggling to make their ideals a reality. Ordinary people, thrust into extraordinary circumstances, fighting in the hopes that they would see a brighter future. What follows here is a record of those brave warriors, a record of that battle against the dark. Based on the diary of one Claude Wallace, the commander of the Federation's Gallian Squad E. Chapter 1, The Battle of Fort Crest.
A new episode has been added.
March the 10th. At long last, we have finally entered Imperial territory. The ferocity of the Federation counterattack caught the Empire off guard. Battle by battle, town by town, we're pushing back the front, with no signs of slowing down. The road to Schwarzgrad is a long one, running at least 1,500 kilometers from friendly territory into the heart of the Empire. But at the end of it lies our target, the capital city. We have a long trek ahead of us, but for now, morale is high. Everyone here believes in this operation. Everyone is praying it'll succeed.
I guess the Empire's not so tough after all, huh, Commander? Give them one good stomping, and all of a sudden they're running off home. Huh? So are you gonna take a picture of everything we pass? Here, let me have a look at it.
Hey, Raz, come on! Stop it, really! You're wasting my film!
Wasting? No chance. What you got here is a picture of a future hero. You take one too, eh, Kai?
Yeah, maybe. There you go. That's a keeper.
Damn it, Miles! The hell was that for? Freaking hurt,
Quiet.
man!
I told him to stop the tank.
Huh? Everything okay?
The wind shifted.
Somebody had some baked beans. Oh, it's literally just view a cutscene. Okay.
They brought out the big guns.
A blast that big could wipe out a whole squad. Easy.
Let's keep moving. A rendezvous point with Squad F should be nearby. Flash.
Thunder!
That's the password. Next time, give us the response before you scare us shitless.
Apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Follow me. Lieutenant Victor is waiting.
Who? Oh, you mean Minerva. And you are...
Corporal Crystal Ward, from Squad F. Indeed. I have the honor of answering to Minerva Victor, the strongest and smartest officer in the army. I assume you saw that explosion.
Oh, we saw it all right. They must be packing serious heat.
A 21-centimeter howitzer. Currently, our worst nightmare. It must have a range of at least 10 kilometers. We can't advance with that thing around.
Just so. Our mission is to capture that cannon.
Commander!
Good work leading Squad E so far, Claude. Your slow pace, however, does leave something to be desired.
Oh, I really had to poop.
We saw cannon fire, so we've been proceeding with caution.
Keep your excuses. As I said before, the success of Operation Northern Cross hinges on our swift advance. Time is of the essence.
I know.
You try hustling with a huge cannon up your ass. Oh, wait! You already tried and failed.
Down, boy. Claude, have you not housebroken your squad?
The hell did you say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't insult my soldiers. They're people, not pets.
Then I expect them to act like it. I'm not the one wagging my tongue. Soldiers who step out of line are often the first to die. Remember that, Sergeant Raz.
Yeah. Hope you make it out alive too, Lieutenant.
Commander? There's a good view from the clearing. Maybe we could brief them there.
Claude, come with me. Allow me to explain your next mission. As you know, Fort Crest has a 21-centimeter howitzer that's blocking our advance.
It might just look like an old castle turned into a makeshift fort, but they've stationed quite a few troops to defend the cannon.
If we get too close, those turrets on the walls will mow us down.
So when does our own cannon get here?
That howitzer already destroyed it. We were outranged.
Blown up already? How long will the replacement take?
The bridge was destroyed too, so the artillery tractor can't proceed. It will take at least 7 days. Though we do have plenty of infantry en route.
Doesn't matter how many foot soldiers we get. Without a cannon, we're just waiting around.
Not necessarily.
Huh?
Time is of the essence. We don't have a week to wait.
You're as sharp as ever. Like he says, we can't afford to wait. We'll have to capture the fort without artillery.
That's too reckless. Those turrets would fill us with more holes than Gallian cheese.
It's a dangerous mission, I know. But those are your orders. This isn't your local militia. This is what you signed up for when you joined the Edinburgh Army.
You're right. We enlisted to crush the Empire, not to commit suicide.
Then allow me to clue you in on something. Crystal, tell them the news.
Yes, ma'am. This morning, the Empire invaded Gallia. They've invaded?
I knew it was only a matter of time.
What about our hometown? Is Hafen okay?
All we know is that the battle broke out near the border, at Citadel Ghirlandaio. The Imperial Army, however, is being led by Prince Maximilian himself. Gallia's prospects look grim.
Oh, damn it!
Is there nothing we can do?
If Operation Northern Cross goes as planned, the Empire won't have the luxury of staying on the offensive. Our only option is to complete the mission as soon as possible.
Guess we've got no choice then. If our home's in the Empire's sights, then we've got to protect it.
Yeah, let's do it for Gallia.
Here are your orders.
We are here to seize Fort Crest's howitzer. Squad E will lay siege to the castle and capture the enemy camp. However, turrets are guarding the entrance. If you wander into the machine gun's range, they'll cut you like carving a cake. Concentrate on gaining a foothold instead. The plaza out front will do. But first you need to get into place. Position units on the battlefield to do so. Victory, the enemy base camp is captured. Failure, the enemy occupies your base camp. All allied infantry fall in action. 20 turns pass. Tutorial, unit placement and leaders. Position units to choose which soldiers to deploy and where to place them. Use the D-pad to choose a camp to deploy units to. Confirm with the A button. Some missions offer multiple camps. Once a camp has been chosen, pick a unit from the roster to put them in position. Tanks can only be placed in spots with a tank icon, and infantry can only be placed to unmarked spots. A CP symbol is displayed besides the name of some units on their profile window. These are known as leaders. By including them on the field, they'll each add 1 CP to your total, allowing you to control more units per turn. Deploy more leaders to gain more CP. Intel has reported a tank on the field. Deploying a Lancer here is recommended.
Let's go. Lock and load.
Oh, there's a bunch of them, huh?
I've got this.
Ready and waiting.
Let's do it.
Now, capture that cannon.
You ready? Take down the Imperial camp. Capture their heavy artillery. Squad E, move out!
I expected resistance, but they're tough nuts to crack. What should we do?
We can't exactly rush in and kick the door down. We'll get routed if we don't have a plan. First, we need a solid foothold. Let's capture that camp.
After that, well, guess we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Weapons free. Squad E, move out.
Pay attention, Claude. Your leadership skills are going to be put to the test.
Ah, damn.
That means getting the most out of your soldiers. Don't forget the basics.
Yeah, good point. I'll keep that in mind.
Soundtrack definitely has that radiant silvergun quality to it. Camps. Camps are set up across the battlefield. Units stationed near an allied camp receive a bonus to defense and HP recovery at the start of each turn. Occupying a camp allows you to call for reinforcements or have a unit retreat. Capture an enemy camp by defeating all enemy units within it, then moving their flag and pressing A. If there are no allies in your camp, the enemy can capture it from you. There are two kinds of camps, base camps and field camps. Capture the enemy base camp while defending your own to win. Expanding your squad's capabilities by capturing field camps early on will help pave the way to victory.
Okay, moving out. Enemy sighted! Right there!
Lancers. The Lancer class uses anti-tank weaponry. They have the defense and HP to maneuver behind tanks and hit their weak points. Lancers are also resistant to explosives and take less damage from mortars and grenades. Their power is offset by low EP and slow movement speed, so they're better suited to fighting tanks than recon or assault.
Moving out. Glad you're here with me.
Let's wait for our reinforcements.
Leave it to me.
I hope the treads hold out.
Incoming!
Field actions. Press A when a prompt appears near certain terrain to take special actions. Pressing A in tall grass lets you drop prone and crawl to hide from enemies. Climbing ladders to reach higher ground is another common field action. Field actions can only be taken when a prompt for A appears on screen.
Watch out for counterattacks.
Can't use grenades with them this close.
Fire!
Commencing counterattack. Follow my lead.
Here comes the pain!
Maintain formation and
All over it. Too easy.
Too easy to miss. Huh?
Now advancing.
don't lose focus.
Fire!
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're doing the shuffle. Dance! Critical condition, HP recovery. A unit whose HP falls to 0 or in critical condition and cannot use CP to take actions. If a unit is taking heavy damage, try to keep them out of danger. Foot soldiers are stationed near an allied camp to get a boost to the amount of HP recovered at the start of each turn. Tanks do not recover lost HP unless they are near an allied camp. If a tank's HP reaches 0, it immediately retreats. Is that so?
Wait and see what they do.
Are the reinforcements on their way?
Bad guys!
Don't let them provoke you!
How's that?
Kill confirmed! Not
Engineers. The engineer class makes up for low combat prowess with unique abilities: resupply, repair, and revive. In action mode, engineers can resupply an ally's ammo by moving close to them. They can also repair sandbags and ladders that have been destroyed by moving close and pressing A as a field action. Unlike normal Ragnade, Revival Ragnade can revive allies in critical condition. They can also use their vehicle repair kit to restore HP to vehicular units. Revival Ragnade and the vehicle repair kit can both be used in target mode. Don't hesitate to use them when the need arises. Tutorial Ragnade. Infantry automatically recovers a small amount of HP each player phase, but sometimes they need immediate healing. Switch to Ragnade with Y and press R and select a target. Place the crosshair on a nearby ally to heal them, or place them on no one to heal the unit using the Ragnade.
Moving out.
Don't stop! You've got to break through!
Give them all you got!
Good. That should make things a little easier.
Advancing! We will see this through.
Can't use grenades with them this close.
Sightlines. When a unit sees an enemy in action mode, a sightline will appear over their head. Sightlines point in the direction of a visible enemy's location and represent different things depending on the color. Blue line, the enemy hasn't spotted you. Yellow line, the enemy has spotted you. Red line, the enemy is firing at you. Green line, the enemy is busy reloading. Use sight lines as a guide when attacking, or when trying to position your units into a spot where they'll be safe from attacks.
Attention all school.
Here comes the pain!
Damn it, the defenses are too strong.
All over it.
Take.
Nice shot, jerk.
Now advancing.
Aim for the enemy's flank!
One shot's all I need. Try paying attention.
I'll rip you apart!
Defeated leaders. When the leader is defeated, their CP is nullified. Their command will receive fewer CP at the start of their phases. Both allies and enemies have leaders. Claude and Raz are leaders in Squad E. Keep your leader units protected while actively seeking out and destroying enemy leaders to reduce their CP pool.
Too easy.
Not getting away with this!
I think it's everyone.
Leave it to me.
Our Imperial friends are in for a surprise.
Eat this!
Concentrate!
Tutorial reinforcements. Soldiers not currently deployed are waiting in the reserves. Reserve units can be deployed from allied camps as reinforcements. Select the camp in the command mode and press A to display a list of available units. Once a call for backup has been sent, the unit will arrive on your next phase. Reinforcements requests will be cancelled if the camp is taken before the reserve unit can be deployed there. The enemy can likewise call for backup. The only way to stop this from happening is to capture the enemy's base camps ASAP.
Okay, moving out. There they are.
Use my tank as cover.
Fire!
Target destroyed. Very good.
Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap watching Valkyria Chronicles 4 on Nintendo Switch. I really like it. I mean, it's great art and great music. It's good gameplay. It is a lot of story, obviously. I've only played 2 missions and I'm playing for like an hour. So bear that in mind, as that it is going to be heavily story focused. But it looks like the missions are pretty interesting. And they got a lot of depth to it. So I highly suggest you pick it up. It's while we're playing. If you like the strategy game, in case you're done with Mario vs. Rabbids, this will be another good game to play in that same genre. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.